I want to tell you why I wrote the cross-examination series. My career has been built on logic. I hold a PhD in cryptography and a master's in computer science. I've authored more than a dozen textbooks for Wiley and Cengage, including works on mathematics, database security, and advanced penetration testing. I've held patents. I've shaped industry certification standards. I say all of that not to impress you, but to make one thing absolutely clear. I am not a man who accepts things on blind faith. And yet, the more I dove into mathematics, cryptography, and the deep foundations of logic itself, the more I found myself arriving at the same unavoidable conclusion. The Christian worldview is not the enemy of reason, it is reason's only foundation. That conviction, combined with my own deeply personal journey through grief and scripture, gave birth to Professor Christian Cross. Dr. Cross is a professor in the year 2040, a near future America where the Science Reform Act makes it a federal crime to publicly defend the intellectual validity of the Bible. When federal agents hand him a subpoena mid-lecture, he doesn't run, he doesn't hide. He walks into a nationally televised courtroom and does something audacious. He puts the scientific method itself on trial. The Cross-Examination is a 15-book series. It is a legal thriller. It is a work of presuppositional apologetics in narrative form. It is a story about grief, conviction, and the unshakable question at the heart of every worldview. How do you know anything at all? I've written books on cybersecurity, biblical archaeology, creation, and the historical reliability of scripture, because these are not separate conversations, they are one conversations. And Dr. Cross is my way of bringing that conversation into your hands in the most gripping format I know. 5 books in the series are available right now at all major bookstores. Whether you're a skeptic, a believer, or somewhere in between, I promise you this. The cross-examination will challenge the way you think. And that is exactly the point.